You interviewed me once
Yeah,
when I was doing the slut walk.
Yeah.
Sluts! What do you think about sluts?
Well, do you want to define slut? Because I know you have your definition. Do you want to define what slut is?
A slut is a woman who has sex out of wedlock.
Okay. I don't know if I would necessarily agree with that definition. And we actually went into that a little bit when you were interviewing me.
I saw that last night.
You didn't post the interview. What happened to that?
Oh, we didn't post that?
No, you posted I think the end or something at towards the end of the video, but it didn't post any part of the real conversation.
We got to post it. I don't know.
Let's post that video.
I have to yell at my crew. I have no idea. Sure. I didn't know we didn't post. It was very good. I
posted my interview with you, though.
We should have posted yours, too, because I watched it with me. Because I watched it last night. It was very good.
Okay.
I think the reasoning would be that they don't want to be shamed for dressing how they want or, kind of doing the same things that men would do. If they have sex casually with women, they think that they shouldn't be shamed for having sex casually with men.
Well, they are trying to normalize being a slut, right? But they don't realize that it will never be normal. So you don't think that a woman who has sex out of wedlock is a slut?
Not necessarily. I think some certainly could be.
Well, why wouldn't they be a slut?
Well, for example, let's say someone had sex out of wedlock and then they ended up marrying that person. Would that still make them a slut?
Yeah, before marriage, you married a slut.
I don't know. I don't know if I would agree with that.
Okay. What was the person having sex out of wedlock?
They're a person who had sex out of wedlock.
Well, why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because they love that person or they just wanted to.
But sex is not love.
No, it doesn't have to be, but it can be an expression of it for sure.
No, it's not even an expression.
Why not?
Because men don't love women that they have sex with. They just love the sex.
You don't think the husband who has sex with his wife loves his wife?
No.
Okay, I guess.
I mean, the husband who has sex with his wife loves his wife.
Well, that's what I just said.
But the man who has sex with her before marriage doesn't love her.
I mean, I think you love someone before you, for example, propose to marry them, for example.
I know, but if you loved them, you would not have sex with them until marriage.
I guess we disagree there.
Are you a slut maker?
Do you want to define slut maker?
You.
Me? Why would you ask me and then tell me I am one?
Are you one?
Well, you have to tell me what it is.
A man who has sex out of wedlock.
Well, the way I would view slut maker is if someone makes someone a slut. And like we said in the interview we had last time at the slut walk that you didn't post.
That's what made me think of it.
Exactly, that you didn't post. I said that I don't think you can make someone what they already are. So I think they choose to become a slut. I don't think people make them into sluts necessarily.
So you're not a slut maker?
I don't think so, no.
So do you agree that a man who has sex out of wedlock is a slut maker?
No, I don't.
You don't think so?
No.
Why not?
Because I think you can't make someone what they already are, and I think.
Oh, so you agreeing then the woman who has sex out of wedlock is a slut? So
I don't see how
the man who has sex
no.
with the woman who having sex out of wedlock is not making her a slut because she's already a slut?
I mean, if she is already a slut, you don't make her a slut by having sex with her, right?
Do you make her a virgin?
No. Of course not.
So I saw you in Nashville, right?
Politicon, yeah.
And you didn't want to take a picture with me and, what was that guy's name?
Vincent James.
And why not?
Well, for whatever reason, we live in an era where if we take pictures with people, even if we disagree with them, people who have bad intentions want to tie you to that person. So you're kind of like guilty by association and saying like, oh, you must agree with everything that person says because you took a picture with them.
Right.
So I think it allows a lot of bad faith actors to act in bad faith.
So is Vincent James a bad person?
He was nice to me. I don't think, I don't have any personal problems with him.
So you were afraid to take a picture with him because of what other people might think?
Not necessarily. I just think, why give ammo to people who will act in bad faith?
But by not taking a picture because you're concerned about what someone else think, they're controlling you.
I agree. In a sense, they kind of are. Yeah.
You like being controlled?
Of course not.
So why would you let them control you?
It's not about letting, it's just about if I can take the path of least resistance where I just don't have to give them what they want, then, I'll do that.
What do they think about Vincent James that made you not want to take a picture?
Well, I can't really speak for people that I'm not those people, so they can say whatever they want. I mean, that's just their business.
But how do you know what they think if they haven't said to you what they think about him?
I mean, I can just kind of see what people post online and what people say. And you look, I disagree with him on a lot of things. We even made videos where, you know, he said something and I said, I disagree with you.
Right.
This is why you're wrong. And then he says, this is why you're wrong. But yeah.
I noticed that most millennial males, they're like, half of them are very smart and the other half, everything is missing.
Okay.
They all seem to be betas.
Okay.
You agree?
Sure. I don't know if it's like either or. Let's say there's some nuance to it, but you know.
I see. And so, are you a beta, an alpha male?
I don't know. What do you think?
I'm finding out right now.
What sense do you get?
You're nice.
Okay, nice, but is that alpha or is that beta?
Well, because you would not take the picture with Vincent James, because
Sure.
you're concerned about what others think.
Sure.
The last thing I care about, the last thing is what others think.
Sure.
And so, but an alpha male would not be concerned about what someone else thought about him. He would want to live upright, he would want to be honest, and do the right thing, but what others think wouldn't bother him at all. Am I right?
No, I don't think so completely. I think generally they would be less concerned about what other people think or how what other people think could potentially affect them in their life. For example, let's say there is someone who's an alpha male. He has a family, for example. Maybe he's not so concerned about himself, but maybe he's concerned about his family or things like that.
Would you agree that the great white hope is an alpha male?
So I know that's what you call Trump, right?
Right.
Sure. I don't think so, no.
You don't think the president is an alpha male?
I think he acts...
How much alpha do you need?
I mean, I think he acts in a way that's pretty childish sometimes, like when he goes on these temper tantrums on Twitter and things like that.
Like what, for example?
I mean, you haven't seen him when he goes after people and then he starts saying like, oh, this person's a loser, he's talking about me, well, he's got no class and
That's what an
like
alpha
that.
male would do.
I don't think they would go on Twitter and complain
Why
so
not?
much. Didn't you just say they don't care what people think about them? So if you go
Right.
on Twitter and you talk like that, then you care what people think about you.
But he's exposing them. He's not just sitting back in a corner saying, oh, what am I going to do?
I don't think he's really exposing people just by complaining about them. It's not like he's revealing any new information.
When he called Hillary
people.
Clinton Lion Cricket Hillary, didn't you start seeing Hillary as Lion Cricket Hillary? And that image is still there?
I think that was pretty hilarious, but I don't think that's what he's doing a lot of times. I think he throws almost anybody under the bus. Even when he was calling them, he was like, oh, this person's great, they're such an upstanding guy, and then the person turns on them or he perceives them as turning on him, and then he throws them under the bus.
But he's not throwing them under the bus, he's just done with them because, you know, people are not trustworthy.
Well, do you think an alpha male would throw his friends under the bus?
But he's not throwing his friends under the bus because your friend would never turn on you.
But they didn't even necessarily turn on him.
Or they turn.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
Sometimes they certainly do, but not all the time. And sometimes he just says, you know what, this person costs more to me than they're worth. I'm going to just get rid of them.